pigeonhole. Today we're going to be reviewing something that I've needed to review because I've used them in a lot of my redstone builds. It's particles. So today we don't even actually have to go outside because I've got a little bit of a setup here. I'll just be explaining very briefly how particles work and how all that. These ones will be just explaining how to put a particle at a coordinate. These ones will be these ones will be making them like follow entities, and these ones will be the particle trails, like the trails itself. So trails, I really like adding them to my worlds because you can kind of just walk around and they follow you. But we'll just straight away start off. I'm just going to grab all my things that I need. We're going to straight away start off. So really, the particle is really simple. So particles are really simple. You can just you can just make like any particle you really want. Like, I'll leave the link to all the particles in the description, or I can just write them all in the description. We'll see what I do. I'm not sure. You can just go to the particle wiki. If you kind of just type up Minecraft particle wiki on the internet or anything, it'll go up and you can just kind of see all of the particles that you're able to use. Anyway, I'll start explaining the commands now. So / particle space flame. So that's one of the types of particles. There's smoke. I know there's large smoke. There's explode, splash. I'll be showing a few more in this review, but there are heaps in the game. Space tilde, space tilde. Now this one, it's 3 above, because it's 3 blocks above this command block. So 1, 2, 3. So it pops up there. Then tilde, space 0.1. So this is dx, this is dy, and this is dz. Pretty much that's directional. So I'll give you an example. So say x went that way. It's probably not that way, but say x went that way. Oops. I'm just gonna repair the wall. Anyway, back to the review. So say x was that way, it would go that way. The particle would make a line towards that way. Or you can do y, it would make a line towards that way if that was y. Or z, for example, it would go that way. And then comes the speed. So I suggest smaller numbers because I feel that works better. You can put like pretty much any number until the limit. I'm not sure what the limit is, but you can, just play around. And then there's playing 100 particles at that one space. So there's 100 particles that fling out. Alright, so I can change the amount of particles, so I can change it to 10, and there's only going to be a few. Okay, now here's another example. So this is splash particle. Same thingies, but the different particles act differently. Some work the same as others, but this one works a bit differently. So it kind of all just bounces and then falls. I really like this particle. I don't know why. I think this is the one that when you in a boat and you're moving around, and when you're swimming and stuff. Yeah, I really like that one. Now we don't have to exit the pigeonhole today. So you can execute it at mobs as well. So I press that and he gets some particles, or she. Now that would just be awkward. So it gets particles above its head. I'm just gonna kill it to avoid awkwardness. Anyway, we'll just kind of continue. So what this is doing, it's pretty much the same particles and so on, same everything, but this time it's executing at it. So execute is pretty much targeting something. So execute space @e, which stands for @entity, square bracket, type equals villager. The capital V has to be there. And then it's pretty much square bracket again, and then tilde, tilde, tilde. So that's pretty much targeting the villager right at that spot that it wants it to be. Alright? Then this is pretty much just a different particle. So, that's just a different particle, happyVillager. I think that's the one when you trade with a villager, it becomes happy, and then it's got all these particles around it and so on. So that's that. And then we also have a spider one, so here's a different concept. This one's smoke, and it's got 1,000 particles. It's just around a spider, but it has to be a capital S. So it's just kind of exploding. It's smoke. You see, that's just irresponsible. You're gonna just stay up there in the naughty corner. Congratulations, you're officially stuck. Stupid spider. It's okay, spider. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. Just fine. Okay, anyway, we're gonna get back to the review now, since Spider was being pretty rude. Now, we're just gonna continue, so, here's, this is just a set block clock, pretty simple. Slash set block, tilde, space tilde, 1, so it's just pretty much placing a block above it, tilde, and it's just wool. And this is doing the opposite thing, so it's -1 redstone block. It has to have the underscore and stuff as well there. So what this allows me to do is it allows me to constantly, oh gosh, it's really laggy. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Pretty much, so I'm just gonna go F5 just to give you a better view. You can jump around and so on. It's just a trail. I've used quite a few particles. You don't have to use that many. Like, I can just go 100. And it's a bit nicer and smoother. Actually, what if we do 10? I actually like that more. Hey, that's cool. Alright, yeah. So we'll just stick with that. So it's less laggy. It's this command with a different particle and a few different things here, but it's constantly being activated by this redstone block that's constantly replacing itself. So it's pretty fast. I guess we can just leave it on. Now here's another one. I wonder if the spider, I think is, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead. So you can kind of see under him, he's got a bit of like a smoke there. If you can see, I wish I had like Optifine right now. Yeah, you can kind of see a little bit of smoke under him. Yep, yeah, there is. Irresponsible spiders these days. Honestly, I'm gonna have to be punished like the last spider. Look what you've done. Are you sad? Yeah, you better be. Because you don't deserve muffin from me. This looks horrible, honestly. Anyway, it's pretty much just executing at a spider, but what I like about this one is when you kill it, it has like a big poof of thingy. Just like explosion, almost, of smoke. It is a little bit laggy, since it does play 1,000 particles like every half a second. But yeah. I've got some cleaning up to do, so that's about it for this review. I hope you learned something from it. Particles are a little bit hard to explain, but they're very interesting how you use it. I'll leave the commands in the description. Remember to get rid of the unusual, when you copy and paste it into a command block, sometimes it'll have an unusual character in the thingy. I'm pretty sure it's like a null and a square. I'm not quite sure, but you need to remove that character, and if you remove that character, then you should be fine. So that's particles, guys. You can just execute it at any. Oh, the last thing, slash summon tab. If you do slash summon space and tab, you can see all the different things you can actually put particles to. So for example, I'll actually just do one right now. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. So we're gonna have splash particles near an XP. Type equals XP orb. I think that's how it looked. No, it's a capital there. They have to be capitals, like specific, else they won't work. So if I just throw a bottle of enchanting, I guess, you can see how the experience legitimately has. Oh no, it's following me. It's actually an entity, and it will have particles around it. So that's pretty cool. And then you can kind of just suck in the particles. So that's about it, guys. I hope you learned something from this. Once again, I got cleaning up to do. As you can see here, some irresponsible spiders, those two were. But, yeah, leave a like, subscribe, Thanks for watching, and see you later in the pigeonhole. Bye-bye.